everybody, my name is Eha Turgan, and today, it's less than 12 hours until Fallout 4 comes out. So yes guys, probably one of the most anticipated games of the year has finally come out, and as everybody knows, this is going to be probably one of the biggest games this year, if not, the next 10 years. It's the game that I basically can say is the most anticipated game I've ever felt for my life. I've never literally set up to play a game the day it came out, the hour it came out. Even Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which I bought the day of, I didn't play until 3 days later. So, without further ado guys, we need to talk about it, but I've kind of exhausted everything I could have done with it. Except for one thing. That is the top 5 things that Fallout 4 can do that will make me hate it as a game. So yes, guys, these top 5 things I don't want to see in Fallout 3. Now, then, criteria. They need to have been things that happened in past games. Not Fallout 1, 2, or Tactics, but in Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, because Bethesda's kind of done that. And even if it's only in Fallout 3 and they change it into Fallout New Vegas, I'm still going to put them in there simply because it helps. Simply because there's not that a lot in each game that kind of carried over. They did improve greatly between 3 and New Vegas because they're both really good games. Other than shooting styles and gameplay-wise, it's actually a really good game. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. And number 5 is Karma Companions. For you guys who don't know, in Fallout 3, you have to have a certain amount of karma or a certain karma level, whether good or evil, to have certain companions. Some you need neutral, some you don't need any karma requirements, such as Dogmeat. You don't need any sort of karma with them. You just pick them up wherever. But some of them you need either neutral or you need to be evil, which sucks because, dear Lord, why do I have to be evil or good to pick somebody up? Why can't I be a hero who, faction-wise? And they did fix this in Fallout New Vegas. They fixed it in Fallout New Vegas. As long as you didn't do certain actions against certain factions, you're perfectly fine. These guys would follow you to the ends of the earth, and I think that's truly what is a companion. Somebody's going to follow me to the ends of the earth. I don't want somebody like Lydia, though. I do want that if I do something against something like evil, like they think isn't right, their definition of evil, rather, than the actual karmic definition of evil, guess what? They're going to leave me. And I've had that happen. I blew up the Crimson Caravan, I think, and Boone's like, I knew these guys. Fuck you. And I want that to continue on. But, as we're on the topic of the companions and Fallout New Vegas, we kind of have to talk about number 4. Number 4, guys, is companion quests. Oh my god. I don't know what it is, but doing any one of these companion quests seems to have taken forever. Without console commands and without lots of cheating, I don't feel like I could complete a good number of them. I don't feel like I had any sort of knowledge of ones for the internet to do any of the companion quests. Eddie, my love, oh my gosh. Have you guys done this companion quest? Eddie, my love is... Gosh, okay, let me explain to you guys what you have to do to get Eddie, my love. Canonically, if you're following the way the game wants you to play, you'll pick up Eddie in Prim, and you have to do it with a repair of 35, which unless you're sinking a bunch of points into the repair, which why would you? Repair is next to useless unless you're, repairing things. But if you do, you get Eddie, who's probably the first companion you ever pick up. Eddie, then, almost impossibly, the first person you'll run into who's going to set off one of his, companion things is Lady Gibson. At that point in time, you get an interesting little piece of information that means nothing to you. You don't understand what it means at all. Then, and this is amazing, guys, you have to wait 2 in-game days before you have to pick up another person's dialogue, which, if you can figure out that you have to wait those 2 days, you can get from the people at Helix 1 Station. And Helix 1 Station, though, is so close, you're just gonna go do it anyway, irregardless of that 2 days. These are the kind of Okay, and on top of that, you then have to take him to either the Hidden Valley or the Followers of the Apocalypse, because God knows you just can't, figure this out on your own, which takes fucking forever. The companion quests in Fallout New Vegas were so convoluted and complicated. I think the easiest ones to do was Cassidy and Rex, and that was because they knew what you knew what you were doing. You need to go here, do this, talk to this person, get this item, all that stuff. Like, that's the kind of thing I want. I really do want that. I don't want to have to be like wandering around. Yes, I do want to wander around and talk to these people for a while, but I don't want to have to know these integral algorithms to the game. Let me just be playing the game for a certain amount of time with certain companions, and they'll be like, hey, do you want to hear my life story? Sure! It's in the middle. It's important. It's number 3! Okay, so I kind of got in a rant there, but, guess I should move on to number 3. So, number 3 is, don't pull me by the ear to let me play. In Yahtzee's Zero Punctuation about Fallout New Vegas, he kind of comes out into this idea where he's drawing a map on exactly how you do it. I noticed something. You don't have control over your own destiny in these games. You have to go this place, you have to go that place, you have to go this place. Unless you're using consequence and you're not cheating, you legitimately have to do that. The world is not your oyster. You're going to go to this town, you're going to learn the basics of the game, and then you're going to follow the main story quest. Because why? Because fuck you, that's why. I want a certain amount of the game to be completely based around the idea that you have to go to this place and stay there doing shit for a while. I want to have farming, building of communities, and also, actually building characters and doing slight missions that mean nothing. Side quests have to be completed for the main quest to continue. Yes, you could probably speedrun it, but at the same time, guys, this isn't about speedrun. Fallout's supposed to be big, it's supposed to be long, and I want the game not to just drag me along the way. And I don't want to have it to be the same quest every single time I replay. I'm sorry, I don't like doing that stupid rocket quest every single time I go into Novac, and I'm sick and tired of going through that same stupid grocery store every single time I have to do that stupid Megatug quest. And if I have to do them one more fucking time, I'm going to lose it. And I love the 1950 movies, them.
What? You're gonna expect me to say a number? Aren't you just a judgmental asshole?
Now this is the part of the show, guys, where I should probably say this. Fallout New Vegas did fix this next problem, which is the DLC in Fallout 3 was not very good. Okay, guys, let me redistribute that. It's good, it's just pointless. In all reality, in every single episode of except for probably Broken Steel, you have to go to a whole nother world. You literally leave the planet of Mothership Zeta. In the pit, you're in a whole nother city. Point Lookout, you go down the coast to a place where people are playing banjos. Okay, in Operation Anchorage, it's all in your fucking head. And what do you get from these places? Equipment. Just equipment. And that doesn't make sense to me. When you get DLC, I feel like, yes, you should be taken to another place, but I liked the DLC in Skyrim, especially the vampire one. In the vampire DLC, you're literally having to explore the world of Skyrim as it goes around. It felt integrated into Skyrim rather than, let's go to a whole nother place into events that don't matter. Whoa. That's the point, you guys. When you're making DLC, guys, please think about this. Yes, you can have DLC where you're taking us and showing us a whole nother region of time and space, but I would really like a DLC that matters, that if I have to do a replay to make sure I get the full experience. New Vegas, I'm sorry, the DLC is important. Every single one of these DLCs put in a piece and a puzzle of making the world a better place. It feels like you're getting something greater out of it. I'm sorry, even Dead Money, probably the most obscure reference in the entire game to Father Ledger, which is referenced only once in the real game, and then the rest of the time it's in the DLC that is being referenced, is a part of the story. Okay, the Lonesome Road and the Burning Man is probably the coolest DLCs out there because they are so integrated in the story and they build the world of Fallout so well that they make you believe that the world's expanded. And good on you, Bethesda, for learning. You need to make your DLCs a part of your stories. Please do the same thing in Fallout 4. Though I would like to see some more Operation Anchorage style stuff where you're doing like exploring the past, but also kind of, throwing us a lot of really good equipment. I loved that Chinese stealth suit. One is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Guys, for number one, I decided it probably would be best for me to ask you guys a question. What was the worst part of both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas? No, not the VATS, not the shooting, not the perspective of how the game played. The one thing that you need on the piece de resistance. Imagine for a second Fallout 3 in New Vegas, a large, long table of food that's been served to you. It's all gourmet and everything. And then the last bite tastes like shit. In Fallout 3, guys, we are offered the opportunity to basically have to go into and kill ourselves with radiation. I have a super mutant with me. Fox here, he'll go to the ends of the earth for me. Won't you, Fox? Yeah, he just told me to fuck off. No reason. Other than Fox just wants to give me the middle finger. Oh, in New Vegas, it's slightly better by having multiple endings that all kind of didn't feel right. And in the Wild Bet, you basically get to kick somebody off the Hoover Dam, which is awesome. But at the same time, it didn't feel epic, and it kind of just ended. Really, just ended. You sit there like, well, this is my life now. Kind of boring. You don't even continue after the storyline. After you finish the main quest line, you basically just get a congratulations, you're done. Now, they have addressed these things in the trailers. They have said that they're going to make this an eternal game that you can play forever. After the main quest, you can keep playing. And I say, good. Thank you. I enjoy it. But if there's an option where I end up dying, and there's a character who will save me from dying, let me kill them, or let me save them, or whatever. Don't let me have a Fox-like moment where I'm like, Fox, thank God I chose you as my companion. Thank God I was a good character. My karma's good. I have an awesome character. He fires Gatling lasers. You go in and turn off the reactor. He tells me to fuck off. Don't let that happen. So there you guys have it. We're less than 12 hours away from Fallout 4, and those are the 5 things I really don't want. I want them to change. I know that they changed the DLC stuff in Fallout New Vegas. Keep it up. I know that they're going to probably make the companions even cooler, more factions, and maybe, hopefully, they don't make the quest so bad, and hopefully the ending is so satisfying that I have a nerdgasm and I have to replace my flag. I want that bad of a nerdgasm. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya!